Rock and Roll Zoo, that's you. And now, from the four corners of the Metroplex, from Denton to Decatur, from Garland to Grand Prairie, from Hearst to Highland Park, here's the party animal, John Rody. Three-time winner of the coveted Edward Dixon Award and first runner-up in the wet t-shirt contest at Mother Blues. Hey, Rody, party.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Pardon, thank you, John Dillon. Oh, boy. It's
Nice day,
Tuesday.
huh?
Yes, it is a nice day. Beautiful day out there.
Pretty nice. You were running back into the building here.
Well, just trying to keep up with stuff around here. It's not easy. And you're doing much the same thing, running around wild and nuts.
Yeah, we play 2 for Tuesday and put in the new stuff for the next week at Randy Davis and the Zoo Tracks. Right?
Oh, yeah, a lot of musically related stuff.
Musically related.
You also had to run down there and get the name of next recipient for
That's
Domino's
right.
Pizza.
I got it right here.
Oh, good.
We're going to read this letter in a minute. These guys had an unusual case. They didn't send paper. They sent a company letterhead piece of 2x4.
Oh, well, we'll see about that in a second here.
So you probably know who you are. Stand by.
That might be, actually, a good way for the people, because I was talking to Andy. I says, Andy, how long was this pizza here? Well, how long, what's the deal? He said, hey, forever.
Forever.
We love pizza, don't you?
Free lunch.
So he said, yeah, go ahead and go for it. So maybe they can start sending things in on original type material, much like today's entry.
Yes.
And certainly enhance their chances of getting fed Friday.
It does show up in the basket, yes.
That's for sure.
2x4.
Easier to pull out of the rock pot, we would think. But more on that in a second here. It's 12 noon, and it's news time. Yes, it is.
Good news.
Walter Mondale would like to straighten things out a little bit.
He would.
Plans to reduce the federal debt. Who wouldn't, huh? Unveiled in Philadelphia yesterday involves, number one, increasing taxes on those who are rich.
Well, that certainly lets me.
That's right. So we don't have anything to worry about. And, of course, he wants to cut defense spending. And since neither of you have a gun, what do we care anyway?
That's right. I don't care about that either.
Vice President George Bush, on the other hand, says he doesn't think such a good idea.
If there ever was a plan devised to damage a growing economy, it's this one.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You tell him, George.
Yeah.
Jorge.
Walter Mondale began airing 5 new TV spots on network television last night. Got a wide track. No, isn't that probably not. But
Ain't that right, white track?
7 walkouts. It's just something. He's going to stop mortgaging America. That's what the theme is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And appearance.
He wants to pay as you go, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah, that's part of the whole thing. Battening down the old hatches.
What, the Chris Taylor Sea Cruise?
No, Hurricane Diana. Making a big mess over there.
That is kind of bad.
Continuing on a northerly course, could swing toward the Carolinas at any time. Thank you very much. 150-mile-an-hour winds beyond that of the other one.
Yeah, we're talking gale force.
Yeah, gale winds.
Oh, it's gale storm.
Gale storm, yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Looking for something, someplace nice to live. You're kind of looking around here a little bit here.
As a matter of fact.
Thanks. Okay. A lot of celebrity homes are on the market right now.
Okay, something maybe I might be interested in. Huh?
You might.
Okay.
Pick up on George McGovern's high-tech Maryland digs for $500,000. Well, go on, get in there.
Maybe not.
Yoko Ono has got 120 acres in Virginia.
Oh, I bet that's pretty.
It's got a dock. Oh, so must be some water there, unless the dock's just
got a dock.
Stables and an office building.
Well,
it's on the block for over $1 million. $2 million will get you Robert Blake's California Ranch, the whiner.
Oh.
I would like to rent it to him, just so I could throw him out. You know, he annoys me. Doesn't he? You?
Yeah, me too. Now wait a minute.
Tries to be
this thing is for $2 million.
Yeah.
Now he is always.
Of course, we know him as Beretta.
Right. When he was on the Tonight Show and all that stuff, he always sits there. No, I'm just a simple man. I still live in my old house. I drive my old car.
Yeah.
Of course, my old house is $2 million.
You want to buy it?
You want to buy it?
Yeah.
Sure.
And he gets no work. What does he do to make that kind of money?
He must have pictures on
somebody. I think we're opening up a can of worms.
All right.
John DeLorean's California spread course on the block. He might move in if he does all right. Citrus Orchard, it's got there. A country club, But they won't even tell the price on that.
No, if you got to ask.
You can't afford it. Thank you. How would you like to go to the Soviet Union?
Sure.
Would you like that? Bob Madigan went there. He's there all week with the NBC
back in the USSR.
And everything. Yes. And he says he hears pretty much the same thing over there that we hear here.
Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? It's a question Americans are used to hearing now, and some may find it tough to answer, but not here in Moscow.
There are more consumers spend so much money on arms, on defense. I think we'd be even very much better off than we are today. It applies to your country, too, incidentally.
That's a straight party line, but there is plenty of evidence a typical Soviet citizen would agree. As one visitor told me, when she was here 10 years ago, you could stand on one of the main thoroughfares, such as Gorky Street, and you might see only one car every few minutes. Today, Moscow's like any other bustling metropolis. Lots of traffic. In Moscow, Bob Madigan from The Source.
I'm sorry. We're out of time, Bob, okay? Anyway, we'll be back with the pizza at 4 minutes after 12.
Nearest you. Back with a noon feed. Jon Dillon, John Rody, about 6.5 minutes past 12 o'clock. These guys sent in their request on their company piece of wood. That's right, it's a 2x4, but what the heck, they're construction workers, so it all makes sense, you know? J and
Good thing nobody, that proctologist doesn't.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Might get some bicuspids in the mail. Anyway, J&B Framing over on View Street in Fort Worth Center. Andy and Brian, they JD, just play whatever in the hell you want. It's okay. But they can call us now at 742-98FM. And get themselves some free pizza from the home of rock and roll right here at the zoo.
That's right. Camera will beat that. No Friday, they can sit back.
Right. The price is right.
And it's a great deal of food, too. We're not talking about any small banana here.
These are 4 large pizza.
We're going to be back at 6 o'clock, of course, with a look at the Rock and Roll Day book. And we also have some, sports snorts for you. It's going to be hot today. Temperature up to 94. What is it right now?
It's 88.
88. 88. Back a little bit here in the home of rock and roll, 98.
KZEW, Dallas, Fort Worth.